Hey guys, welcome back to Leading Edge Cricket Plays. I'm Rob, one half of Leading Edge Cricket, and today we're getting stuck into the fourth test match between England and India, which starts this very Thursday, just about when this video actually comes out. In real life, we've got a hell of a series on our hands. England smashed them in the first two, bro, and now we're in a position where India have pulled it back. Right here, we've got a one-apiece test series. England won the first one by 8 wickets. India stormed back, winning by 251 runs. And then an etched-out match drawn in the last test match. India batting very well, getting 286. But good bowling from Curran, good bowling from Wokes. England 243, Alistair Cook and Johnny Bairstow with the runs. Sharma with the wickets. Brody with wickets as India racked up 450. But 241 for 2 by this England team. Keaton Jennings finally getting some runs, and Alistair Cook getting another 100, and what is a wonderful series for that man so far. So we're going into the fourth test. There's been changes in real life. There's only so many changes that we can make on the game here to correspond, such as PP Shaw can't be brought into the squad unless I've already put him in the squad, and I can't remember if I've already put him in the squad. So we are going to go. There's a question whether Moeen Ali is going to come back into the lineup for Johnny Bairstow, who potentially is injured. At the time of recording this, it looks like Bairstow's going to play. So we're going to go unchanged with this England lineup. And then, the Indian lineup. Murali Vijay dropped from the tour. What can we do? I think we've got to drop him from the game and bring Darwin and Rahul to open. PP Shaw, we can't bring him in because the series has already started. Hardik Pandya, I thought he would get dropped in the last game. That wasn't to be. He played, and he actually played very, very well. By far the best that I've seen him play. Bumrah was good. 11 wickets in this series so far, so we'll keep them unchanged. Mohammad Shami is the one who's struggling on this game, but in real life he's bowling alright, so we'll keep it as is. Tails is the call. England have won the toss. It's a good bounce, average wear, very good light. Oh, bro, I think we'll go and we'll have a bat. You guys have said sometimes that the highlights are hard to see because of the frames. So what I've done is actually just changed it up and hopefully we're in a position where it's recording 60 frames per minute, which means we'll have a better situation on our hand as we lose Keaton Jennings early doors. He's going to nick off to Mohammad Shami. Keaton Jennings back to what he likes doing best, and that's not scoring many runs. And Joe Root goes as well. Mohammad Shami, Ishant Sharma with the wicket. One apiece for those two. Good to see Mohammad Shami getting a wicket. Rough start on the game to the series. Alistair Cook and Ollie Pope batting back nicely through to lunch. 73 for 1. It's slow going, but it's the first morning in a test match. It's allowed to be slow going. It's something that openers could learn from in modern day cricket. It's not all see ball, hit ball. It's a case of trying to bat the first hour or so, knowing it's the bowler's time, and just getting some runs. And Ashwin's going to come and get a wicket. He gets a wicket. Ollie Pope, is that his first 50? Is that his first 50? First test match 50 for Ollie Pope. Well batted, sir. Brings in Johnny Bairstow. Injured Johnny Bairstow in real life. Not injured here. Hard as nails Yorkshireman. 50 for Alistair Cook in what is turning into a wonderful series as England go down. 142 for 4. Wicket. Bumrah gets Johnny Bairstow for 20. Alistair Cook, it's slow going. 148 for 4 at the close of tea. And it just needs a solid session from England. Get up to around 220 on the day. Don't lose a wicket. Get Alistair Cook through. They're going to take the new ball, which is going to make the last 40 minutes quite interesting. Can Jos Buttler survive? Is he good enough to survive against the new ball? The answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. In fact, he's played a horrible looking shot straight to mid-off. Cook's going to bat through the day. 234 is the score. Bumrah with 2. Sharma with 1 for 40. And Alistair Cook, he's going to go on and should make another 100. What a player he is. 56, 166, 91, 110, and now this century to go with it as well. 3 centuries, 2 50s, 579 runs. He's on track to score more runs than he scored in Australia in that incredible series that he had. Ben Stokes gets knocked over for 34 by Sharma. And Wokesy at the other end, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that got all those runs in the test series in the test match against India in Trent Bridge, goes and gets a fail. Curran, he nicks off. That's a fail. Time to get Alistair Cook moving. Stuart Broad, can't imagine he's going to hang around as Alistair Cook nicks off for 122. This is very much India's morning. They've come in and they have blown the England tail away. It's not hard to do, bro. But just saying, that is an absolute travesty. They've gone from 5 for 229 to 10 for 302. 122 for Alistair Cook, really good. 4 for Ashwin, 3 for Sharma. England's inability to play spin strikes again. KL Rahul, we're going to go nice and full. We're going to get the aggression up early doors. It looks like it's a nice day for batting. Average bounce, but beautiful sunshine. There won't be a lot of swing out there. Let's see if we can get Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad humming. And Broad goes and gets Darwan early doors. He nicks off through to Johnny Bairstow, who's keeping wicket with one hand. Pujara in. Let's just pull back the length as well. I'm tempted to pull off the aggression, get off the aggression as he nicks off second slip. Jimmy Anderson with the catch. Broady with the ball gets his second wicket. Nothing for Anderson so far, as we've got Kohli into the crease. In fact, I'm going to go nice and full to Kohli early doors, and we've got Pujara there as well. Broad is bowled out. Let's go for Sam Curran. Sam Curran, nice and full, is a dangerous looking bowler on this game. In fact, I'm just going to drop the aggression down. We're 27 overs into the new ball now. It's not going to be that easy, as Virat Kohli is batting beautifully, but then he gets Curran gone for 48. It's not the best series by Virat Kohli. Yes, he got that 100, but there's a lot of fails in there. If only that was happening in real life. Rahane into the crease. We're going to pull back the bowling for him. Steve Pujara, he's just doing what Steve Pujara does and just ticking it over nicely. So it's 140 for 3 off 42 overs as Wokes goes and gets Rahane, one of the pillars of the Indian team according to management. Not quite sold in it myself. Let's go Sam Curran nice and full into Rishabh Pant. I think I'm just accepting that Pujara is an excellent player on the game, and I'm probably best just off watching him bat. Ben Stokes into the attack. We're going to go with Stokesy and Broady. Stokesy and Broady. Why is it you've got to add a Y on people's names to give them a nickname? I don't know. Rishabh Pant, he's gone caught in short by Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes in short? Really? I don't know. Stokes to Jadeja. Jadeja is gone. Ben Stokes with a wicket. We needed that. Broady's got 3. Broady's got 4. Your defence is terrified. Cook gets the catch. Ashwin goes. Pujara's batting well on 74. In fact, I'm going to go even more defensive to Pujara. And we're going to keep the aggression on. Change of bowling from both ends. I'm going to go back to Sam Curran. Oh, that's a beautiful decision, Bobby. And we get the wicket. Cook with the catch. Mohammed Shami goes. We don't need to get him out at the other end. We just need to just keep ticking away, cleaning up the tail. That's all we need to do. End of day 2. England lead by 69. 2-3-3 for 8. Pujara 78 not out. Well set. Broady with 4 wickets. In fact, Broad is fit. I'm going back to Stuart Broad now. Bumrah, he is on strike. And let's go with Sam Curran nice and full as well. We're just going pure defensive to Pujara. Hopefully just get him off strike and knock them away at the other end, as we're going to get to the new ball. And Pujara, we just don't look like getting a wicket. We don't look like getting a wicket. India came in and blew us away, didn't they? They absolutely blew us away at the start of day 2. No such joy for this England team. We're just not quite as good as the closing down the runs. Pujara's going to go. He nicks off to Anderson for 119. Good series by Pujara. Oh, that man's got runs. 138, 90, 162, and now 119 to go with it. As Wokes is going to clean up the innings. It's caught behind again. It's another one for Bairstow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's not that many catches for Bairstow, but England lead by 10 runs. So evenly matched. Day 3, session 1, near the end of it. 4 wickets for Broady. We're in the mixer. It's the big session now, boys. If England get blown away here, day 3. Day 3, it's the moving part of the test match. What are we going to see? And Bumrah is going to get Keaton Jennings. Keaton Jennings' miserable series continues. I think there's going to be a cry for Rory Burns for the last test of the series on this game. Whether he gets a game in real life, I don't know. I've got a feeling they're going to go with Keaton Jennings for the whole series. But we'll watch this space. Alistair Cook's just doing what Alistair Cook does. Joe Root nice and slow to get going, but Alistair Cook passes 50, 91 run lead for England, and we're closing in on the end of day 3. Now, if England can have a lead of about 160 at the end of the day, with wickets in hand, I'll take that. But it's going to be another fail for Joe Root. He just can't play the spin. Yes, he got 100 in the first test, but look at that. Not a score above 20 until this innings. So he's not had a score above 40 until this innings. Shami to Pope. Pope gets knocked over for 1. Is this going to be the Indian comeback that we've been expecting? Expecting to get rolled. We know how fragile this England order can be, but it really is being held together by Alistair Cook on a phenomenal level. We get through to the end of the play. It's a turning pitch, average bounce, 170 run lead for England at the start of day 4. You've got to say England are in complete control of this test match at the moment. Cook goes. How badly are India going to roll England on day 4? It's turning. Ashwin's on fire. Bairstow goes. Minus a thumb. 185 run lead. England could end up being all out with a 220 run lead here if they don't watch themselves. Ball in the air again. That one's gone. Josh Butler goes for 12 and Wokes is going to go for 12. JJ Brummer with the wicket. I'm going to put Sam Curran on ultra defensive. Hopefully Stokes at the other end can just start ticking away and we can eat up some time. They take the new ball. Stokesy goes slightly more aggressive. 220 run lead and we're doing very well. Ben Stokes. Sam Curran almost getting us out of trouble a little bit. It's only a 228 run lead though. It's not a lot as we get through to lunch on day 4. 2-3-2 lead. Stokesy on 35. We need a big innings from Stokesy, don't we, here to give us a little bit of breathing room. And Stokesy is going to fail. It's 2-3-3 for 8. It becomes 2-3-3 for 9. He goes out sweeping, gone for 38. And this has got result written all over it. Ashwin to Anderson. He goes 74 men around the bat. England have been rolled and collapsed again. 123 for 3. 233 all out. 7 wickets for 100 runs at the end. Ashwin 6 for 63, really doing all the damage. Now Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad, you need to be at your absolute best here to knock them over. If we don't get wickets early doors, you can kiss this test match goodbye and we go and get a wicket. What a wonderful catch that is by Joe Root at point. First wicket I've probably seen at point in the whole game. Brings in Pujara. We just can't get him out. How do you get out Pujara on the game? Answers on a postcard or comments below. How do you get Pujara out? Get Jimmy Anderson to bowl to him. He bowls in the one that comes in. Regular swing from Jimmy Anderson. But bloody good swing, isn't it? Jimmy Anderson's an absolute beast of a man. Let's bring on Sam Curran. Sam Curran has got Virat Kohli in his pocket. I'm telling you, he's got him in his pocket. Can he go and get him out once again? We're bowling Anderson into the ground. And Curran goes and gets KL Rahul. 3 down. Huge wicket. Brings in Rahane. Let's pull back the length to Rahane. I'm going to take off the aggression to Kohli. Anderson needs a rest. Chris Wokes into the attack. Just pull back there. There we go. End of day 4. 170 runs. End of session 2. 170 runs to win for this Indian team. And they're looking pretty well set, I must say. Ben Stokes into the attack. Rahane being the man that we just can't get rid of. Virat Kohli scoring runs left, right and centre as we go to Stuart Broad. And we go and finally get a wicket. 194 for 4. Kohli goes for a well-made 86. Now is the time if we're going to get through him, boys. We're through to Rishabh Pant. No offence to Rishabh Pant. He's not the best on the game. End of day 4. 50 runs to win for India. It needs to be strong cricket by England. We're going ultra-aggressive. We're going Broad. We're going Anderson. And we're going hard at them. Can we knock them over? The answer is going to be no, my friends. Rahane, the pillar of the Indian team, for all the grief that I was giving him, he's getting runs. Rishabh Pant goes. Jadeja's in. Jadeja goes. Stuart Broad's on fire. Stuart Broad is on a hat-trick. He doesn't get a hat-trick. Anderson to Rahane. He gets him. It's an inside edge. There's 30 runs to win. And England are absolutely running through them. 214 for 8. Anderson gets a wicket. He goes first ball. Bumrah and Ashwin in. 20 to win. It looks like they might get there. Anderson round the wicket to Ashwin. He knocks him over. This is incredible. 19 runs to win. England have come from absolutely out of nowhere. 194, 213 for 4 to 225 for 9. Broad needs to be rested. We're going to young Sam Curran. Who else are we going to go to? And he doesn't get a wicket early doors. Let's pull the length back to Sharma. Stay as we are. There we go. Oh, 11 runs to win. Ben Stokes. I'm desperate. Ben Stokes, what have you got? Ben Stokes to Sharma. Edge, gone. Stokes with the wicket. Sharma goes. England win by 10 runs. Virat Kohli 86. Rahane 54. 46 for KL Rahul. Superb from Jimmy Anderson. 5 for 42. 3 for 75 Stuart Broad. And Ben Stokes comes and gets the job done at the end of the innings. Gives England a 2-1 lead going into the final game of the series. Alistair Cook 688 runs at an average of 114. That, my friends, is very, very useful indeed. And Jimmy Anderson, 15 wickets. Curran 16. Broady 18 wickets. India runs from Pujara, runs from Darwan, runs from Ashwin incredibly. But Kohli averaging only 42. But wickets, Ashwin. He's a one-man band. Guys, you've been legends. Roll on the 5th test. Till next time.